From the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the hill in this one, Aaron Nola. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with two strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark.
Oh, that drilled him. The throw is still in time. And a tough play with a fast runner, but they get the out. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Corey Seager. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. The shortstop takes a ball.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back at Citizens Bank Park. And on the mound for Texas in this one, Jacob Latz. What do we need to know here?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe 2 at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Trey Turner, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
That's a ball.
Fastball for a strike. And a count 2-1. On the corner for a strike. The next offering misses. And the count's full. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Batting second, designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. He'll take a jog around the bases. The Phillies score first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
Here comes Bryce Harper.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Way high. And that one is lifted in the air. Peterson has a beat on it, and there's one down. Take a look at the lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Chris.
Yeah, Boog. They understand various situations and think ahead of the opponent. Teams like this know how to get down to business and focus on the task at hand.
And now it's Alec Bohm.
Oh, and an 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Ball, that's down.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
There's a swing and a drive. That one is foul, and he'll see another.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly what the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Battling here as he fouls it away. This one in the air, right field. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. 2 down.
Batting fifth, second baseman, Bryson.
This is Bryson Stott.
That's a ball.
The 1-0. Just missed.
In.
That's outside.
That's out.
And now 3-0. Fastball for a strike. First inning and already up to 23 pitches. Ground ball left side. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and he'll pull into second safely.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Adolis Garcia now at the plate. Fouled off. He was late. Man on second, 2 down. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. The run comes in to score from second. The throw to second is offline.
Well done. Drives in the run. Showed off some really nice oppo pop with that swing and just couldn't get it over the fence. But I absolutely love everything about that approach and the mechanics right there.
So 2 down. Now the left fielder, Brandon Marsh. Right through there for a strike. Check swing went around. No balls, 2 strikes.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
That one kicks away from the catcher. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. Man at second. Set down on strikes. Inning over, and it could have been worse. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. We move on to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. It's the Phillies 3 and the Rangers nothing. Back here in Philadelphia, second inning set to go.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ballgame.
Foul ball. Nola, more than 100 career wins on the mound, a former first-round pick back in 2014. And it's fouled away. The 0-2. Ripped to first, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Here's Jock Peterson.
Nope. Outside.
And the 1-0. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. And a 1-1. Fouled off to the right. One and two here. Oh, great stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
36, second baseman Josh Smith.
2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in, Josh Smith. And first offering is fouled off. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Come on, Aaron.
2 down, nobody on. That one
Nope.
inside.
That's
Look
inside.
out. And they'll do it again. Next one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2-2 now. Got him. And that'll do it. Rangers go down quickly there. They trail it here 3-0. Bottom of the second. Here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto. Swinging a foul straight back. In the air to left center. Peterson coming on, makes the catch.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Justin Crawford.
And here's the rookie center fielder, Justin Crawford. On the ground, and that's just foul.
Boog, our man Daryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
Next offer in there for a strike. 1-2. Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. Still 2 challenges left for them. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Full count now. Payoff pitch. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 2 out.
Up next for the Phillies, shortstop Trey.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Here's Turner now. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Inside, almost got him. Hey! One and two now. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A solo shot, and they boost their lead. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Let's take another look at it, but this time with the help of StatCast.
Well, this one wasn't hit that high, but when you can launch it at 111 miles per hour off the bat and get some backspin, it'll carry enough to get out of here.
So 2 down. Here comes Schwartz to the plate. He's already homered here in this one.
Outside, that's a ball.
The 1-0. And a foul ball.
Ball.
Swings through that one. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. The Phillies add another on this solo homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. All set for the start of the inning. Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers.
Well, these Rangers, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Ball.
The 2-1. Swing and a ball popped up. Real Muto under it. One up, one down.
Batting 8th, center fielder Evan Carter.
So next to hit for Texas, Evan Carter. Outside.
Nope, outside.
Ball one. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's back. Grabs it right up against the wall. Danny Jansen to hit here.
Off the plate, ball one.
Two down, nobody on. On the ground to third. Slides for the stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. 9 straight retired here to start the game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Phillies, Bryce Harper.
Baseman, Bryce Harper.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Oh, 1 now. Right through there for a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jacob deGrom, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Leiter also getting ready. The 0-2. And there's a ball.
Ball one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next offering misses down and away. Outside low. Ball 3.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that's a strikeout looking. And that's 4 strikeouts. Harper not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. Still 1 challenge left for them. And here comes Alec Bohm. Flied to right his first time. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. That's a little bit low. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Phillies, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
2 down, bases empty. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored.
Nope, that's inside.
That's a strike. And that skips in the dirt.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Soft contact in the air. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Down quickly go the Phillies, but they lead it 4-0. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Start of the 4th. Brandon Nimmo stepping in for the Rangers. Foul ball there.
Ball 1.
That one not close. 2-1. Fouled off left side. Oh, look at the stop. To first. And very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Rangers, the designated hitter, Wyatt Langford.
Wyatt Langford, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. The Rangers down by 4, top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss as he was late.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss. Aaron Nola the strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Corey Seager. Struck out swinging his first time. No question about this one. It's out of here. He leaves the yard to right. And they cut into the deficit. It's 4-1.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
So 2 down. Jake Berger getting ready to hit.
Inside ball.
The 1-0. Sliced hard but foul.
Nope.
In the air to left center. Marsh on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now a 4-1 ball game.
Now pitching for Texas.
Welcome back, and
number
they turn
48,
to a new arm as we
Jacob
kick off the
deGrom.
bottom of the 4th. Jacob deGrom.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Digging in, Adolis Garcia. He doubled home a run in his first AB.
Adolis Garcia.
That one laced to center and a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on the tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
You know, these Phils doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
That's a strike. Foul ball, still 0-2. Garcia aboard here at first with nobody out. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And takes low for ball 1. Ground ball up the middle. The underhand flip. There's one to first. Double play. Nicely done.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Base is empty after the double play. Here's JT Realmuto. Right through there for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Sets him down looking. Some high cheese for strike 3. Phillies go down quietly in the inning as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Back here in Philadelphia, we go to the top of the 5th. Jock Peterson stepping in for the Rangers. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Peterson just got a piece of it. Out to short. Trey Turner gloves it. Throws to first in time. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
The Rangers, second baseman Josh Smith.
Josh Smith digs in now. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Ball 1.
The Phillies leading by 3. And we're at the top of the 5th. Fastball almost
inside.
got him there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next
No,
offering
that's
is
low.
downstairs.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Next offering in there for a strike. Strike 1. Hit on the ground to short. Turner on the run. Throw to first. Yeah, they get the out.
Up next for the Rangers, third baseman Josh Young.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Josh Young. 0 for 1 so far. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. A laser to left, and they're chipping away. It's 4-2. Here's the center fielder, Evan Carter. Flied to left his first time.
Yeah.
Two down, nobody on. And that is out of play. Right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 4-2. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and digging in for Philadelphia, Justin Crawford.
Justin Crawford.
That one fouled off.
Well, these Phillies putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Stays alive. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And one gone.
Trey Turner.
So the lineup flips over. Here's Trey Turner. He's already homered in this game.
Let's go. Do it again.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Ball. That's inside.
DeGrom, in his 12th season, 37 years young. And he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2010. That's a slider for a strike. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Foul ball.
Ball. That's low.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Next offering is in the dirt.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Liner, base hit. He saw a lot of pitches in that at-bat and found a way to win the battle.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
And the Rangers manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. That'll be it for Jacob DeGrom. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for Texas,
Jack Leiter takes over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Man at first, Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies.
Let's go, Bryce.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage. Good
Nope,
slider
that's a
down
ball.
and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch. running
a ball.
that good fastball up on the hitter's inside. If nothing else, it keeps him from diving out over the plate to get those arms extended on the pitch away.
Here's Harper. The count 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Phillies strand 1, but they still lead this one 4-2. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Danny Jansen
Leading off
stepping in for the Rangers.
Catcher, Danny Jansen.
Let's go, Phillies! Hey, what do you say now, Phils?
Ball inside.
The 1-1. And a big swing and a miss. Very high with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
So the Rangers batting order turns over. Here's Brandon Nimmo. And there's a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
0-1 now. And that skips in the dirt. The Phils leading by 2, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one hit the knees for a strike. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. That one missed. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Nimmo wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and that one did miss, and the strike is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. Payoff pitch. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout, and he strikes out the side here in the 6th. Now here is Wyatt Langford. Right through there for a strike.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Late with the swing there. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. 1, 2, 3, go the Rangers. Still down by a count of 4-2. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Alec Bohm. Bullpen action for the Rangers. Kumar Rocker, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Martin also throwing. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Nimmo on the move. 1 down.
Up next for the Phillies, second baseman
Bryson Stott will hit next. 1 for 2.
Hey. That's a ball.
Right through there for a strike. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. The next
Ball
pitch
2.
misses, and that's ball 2. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out.
Up next for the Phillies, right fielder
Adolis Garcia stands in for the Phillies.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
Swing and a ball popped up. Berger should have this one. That is the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Back here in Philadelphia, top of inning number 7, Corey Seager stepping in for the Rangers. This to third, and that one handled. Gets it to first. 1 out. A key out to start the 7th.
Up next for
And
the
here's a look
Rangers,
at how he's
first
using his
baseman
pitches in this
Berger.
one. And now it's Jake Berger to hit. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Tanner Banks. The left-handed reliever appears to be getting loose. Meza getting cranked up as well. Strike 2. And that's
That's a
down
ball.
and away.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
The Rangers down by a pair here in the top half of inning number 7. This one in the air center field. Crawford moving under this one. 2 away.
Up next for the Rangers, left fielder Jock Peterson.
And the batter now, Jock Peterson, has grounded out a couple of times. And that misses. And that's ball one. Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. That misses, and it's 2-2. That one
Inside,
almost
ball
got him.
three.
Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball left side, he'll see another. Struck him out without a swing. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Bottom of the seventh, and now for the Phillies, Brandon Marsh. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
That's in there, and the count 1-2. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
For the Phillies, catcher J.T.
Here comes Real Muto.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That's off the inside corner, and that is ball one.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
That one almost got him. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Out of here. A solo shot. And they tack one on the board. It's 5-2.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Now it's going to be Justin Crawford. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Here, the bottom of the seventh. Ball one there.
That's ball two.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Got him swinging.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Trey Turner now. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
is in for a strike. Good pitch. Left field. Peterson on the move. Snags it on the run. And that ends the inning. JT Realmuto delivers yet again on this one. It's now 5-2.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Tanner Banks. Now it's the second baseman, Josh Smith. The Rangers in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Joan Duran, the closer, is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. That was the sweeper, but it missed.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
The 2-1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter, to track.
2-2 now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 2-2 now. Tapped up the first base side, and it goes just foul. Two on the way.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
This one in the air right field. Garcia heads after it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Up next for the Rangers, third baseman, Josh Young.
Next to hit, Josh Young.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Ball.
The Rangers trailing by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike one.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
There's the strike. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Way inside.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Out to short, Turner. The throw to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
For the Rangers, center fielder, Evan Carter.
2 outs, base is empty. Evan Carter, the next to hit. In there at the knees. That's strike one. Tap foul at the plate. Two down, nobody on. In the dirt. It's a ball and 2 strikes. That one
Ball
missed. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Catcher has it, fires to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. It's the Phillies 5 and the Rangers 2. So here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. This one in the air, center field. Carter gets under it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Phillies, first baseman Bryce.
Here is Bryce Harper. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Fastball for a strike. And he dodges that fastball. The other way, and he beats the shift. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for the Phillies,
And
third
digging in
baseman.
for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. 0 for 3 in this one. Smith to second. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Through 8 full, the Phillies lead it 5-2. Last chance coming up here for the Rangers.
Now pitching.
We're
for the
back,
Phillies,
and on the mound is the
number
closer,
59,
Joan Duran. He comes in with a chance for his second save of the season. Now it's Jansen to hit. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Oh, and 2 now. Goes down looking for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. The Phils trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the ninth. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Outside low. Ball 2. And that one missing low. Into left center for a base hit. So he ends up with a hit after seeing a lot of pitches. That was a good at bat.
Up next for the Rangers, right
Back to the
fielder,
top of the order
Brandon
now.
Nimmo.
And here is Brandon Nimmo.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
This one driven deep center field on its way. Home run. And they cut into the lead. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. That pitch looked like the splitter, but normally doesn't stay that high in the zone. The bottom falls out, at least to bring it around belt level, but that one just stayed up, and with that kind of velocity, it's going to get hit really hard, as it did right there.
Up next for the Rangers, Wyatt Langford. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a groundout. That one found hard the other way. Looking to get the tying run on base. And a strike on the outside edge.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
In the air, right field. Garcia drops steps, heads back on it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Rangers, shortstop Corey Seager.
So now it's Corey Seager, known for his late inning heroics. Swing and a ground ball. Boom. Throws on to first. Now only 1 out remaining.
Up next for the Rangers, first baseman Jake Berger.
So up next, Jake Berger. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Swing and a foul out of play. Two down, nobody on.
Inside, ball 1.
The Rangers down to their final strike. Well struck right field. Garcia ranging back on it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, even though these guys got the win and this guy got the save, you can tell he's a little dejected. Not the performance that he wanted, giving up a couple of runs. But in the end, got to be happy that you got the W. The team can go in the clubhouse and celebrate this victory.